Welcome to the Kansas City Star Varsity Zone preview. I'm Sam McDowell here with Kathleen Geyer. We're going to get our preview started this week with the Missouri team taking on a Kansas team. What do you got for us, Kathleen?
My game of the week is Mill Valley at Staley, which should be a good test for the Jaguars. Mill Valley is 4-0 in an independent schedule with victories against two 2014 Kansas State tournament teams. The Jaguars turned heads in Week 1 with a 38-20 victory against 5A runner-up St. Thomas Aquinas, and then topped Derby a couple of weeks ago as well. Versatile quarterback Logan Koch scored 2 touchdowns on the ground and 1 through the air last week against Southwest.
It's going to be a really good test for Mill Valley because Staley has a great defense on the Missouri side. And like you and I were talking about off camera, we always like to see the Kansas versus the Missouri teams match up. It gives us a better feel of kind of where they belong in our rankings and just kind of which state sort of has the bragging rights. And those are two teams that are in our poll, so that's going to be a really good test for both teams. On the Missouri side, we got Platte County against Kearney. That's a really big suburban blue conference matchup. Kearney and its both teams are 5-1. Kearney and its 5 wins has averaged 56 points per game. Their ground game is just on a roll, 250 yards per game. Marcus Harris has 12 touchdowns. Platte County is without quarterback Justin Mitchell, who broke his collarbone in practice last week. Likely going to miss the rest of the season. We'll see how they handle that. What else do you got for us on the Kansas side, Kathleen?
I broke my collarbone, and that's a tough one to come back from. Another fun thing to watch for on the Kansas side is how Olathe North is going to react to picking up another victory this week. Their Week 1 opponent, Rogers Heritage out of Arkansas, had to surrender a victory after they self-reported an academically ineligible player in that 35-33 victory. So Olathe North is now 4-0, which gives us 3 undefeated teams in this Sunflower League. They will host Leavenworth on Friday.
Olathe North, I guess, could pick up 2 victories in a week, then pick up one on Tuesday, could pick one up on Friday. 2 more teams looking for a win on Friday. Lee Summit West at Blue Springs South. That could eventually decide the Suburban Gold Conference, although Lee Summit North will probably have something to say about that in a couple of weeks. Both of those teams, Lee Summit West and Blue Springs South, have really good defenses. I'm going to give Blue Springs South the early edge just because I think their offense is a little bit ahead of the game with Noah Nigro running the show. But that's going to be another good one to watch. We're going to have coverage of all these games in our Varsity Zone video recaps on the Kansas and Missouri side on Friday night. Make sure you come back to us at kansascity.com. Thanks a lot for joining us.